Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our new lesson based on translation course from Urdu to English, English to Urdu. Today our lesson is based on the signs chuka tha, chuki thi, chuke the. So you can note my address bukharihamid786@gmail.com. I will start my lesson. Today the lesson is about the perfect, how we can translate from Urdu to English when we have the signs like in the past. We have the signs like chuka tha and chuka tha, chuki thi, and then chuke the. So these signs can be also in the form of ya tha, yi thi, and ye the. Now dear students, first we will see the category or the signs and the usage of which kind of subject. When we have signs like chuka tha, chuki thi, chuka tha or ya tha, this is the first category. We use always the masculine and singular subjects in order to translate. Masculine or singular subjects. I will just give the examples. He is a singular third person subject, and also a boy or a man. Now the next category is of chuki thi or yi thi. This is related to feminine. Now feminine has the examples like she, a girl, or a woman. This was the first and this is the second. Now when we have to translate chuke the or ye the, we may have the examples like the helping word, the subjects like they, we, boys, girls, and one more thing, it can be neutral things like plants, these like stones, or anything else where we can fit such kind of sentences and we have to translate. So first this was the usage of the subject, and now we'll see when we have such kind of signs, when we have such kind of sentences, what exactly we use in order to translate these. Yeah, of course. I'll rub it here. First we'll see about the usage of the verb. Then we will see the usage of the helping verb. Whenever such signs are in a sentence, we shall know that we always use third form of verb. Now, let me understand here, third form of verb. We'll take the example. It's the example like wash, and this is the first form, and we know the second form is washed, and the third form is washed. Now, dear students, when you have these kind of signs, then we have to use third form of verb in order to translate. Or another example is run, ran, run. Now dear students, which kind of form? Is it run or ran? No. We use run when we have such signs. So this was the usage of verbs when we have such signs. Now we will see the usage of helping verbs in order to have the translation when we have such signs. In case of such sentences, we use the helping verb for these two because these are singulars, and in case of present, we use has and have. But now this is the past, this is the work done in the past, or it shows the work done in the past tense. Now instead of has and have, where we have two categories, for singulars there is a separate helping verb, and for plurals there is a separate helping verb like has and have. But for all here we have only one helping verb which helps us to translate, that is had. That is had. So this was the usage of helping verb. And after helping verb, we always use man verb. Now, we will see the formula in English in order to translate those signs or sentences. Let me write the formula first, and then we'll follow by 2 or 3 examples. The formula is that we always first translate subject in case of perfect, then we translate helping verb, and then we translate man verb, and then we translate object. So this is a different arrangement in case of Urdu, but here we have to remember, according to formula, we have to translate the things. But in case of negative sentences in Karya, Jumle, we have to translate after helping verb, not sign, and then man verb. And there's a different formula for interrogative. When we have questions like kya, then we have a different formula. We always take helping verb out. So this will be taken out, helping verb, and then this will be translated first, and then the subject will be translated, and then we have verb. Verb will be translated, that's always third form, and then we have the object which will be translated. So this was the formula. First we saw signs, then we saw the usage of helping verbs, then we saw the usage of verbs, then we saw the formula in order to translate. Now we will follow by 2 or 3 examples to make you know the ways of translation in case of such signs. Now let's take an example. मैं झाड़ू दे चुका हूँ. मैं झाड़ू दे चुका हूँ will be for the present, but here we have a different pattern, that is tha. That is for the perfect in the case of past. So instead of whom, I will write here tha. I will write here tha. मैं झाड़ू दे चुका था. Now we know this formula. First we have to translate subject. So which is the subject here? The subject is मैं. This will be the first which will be translated. I write 1, and then we have to translate helping verb, that is had. So I will translate now helping verb. So this is helping verb, this will be translated at second place, and then verb. This is the verb. Jadu dena is the verb, and I will translate it at the third position. So this is the verb, and first we'll translate subject. So subject is I, and then we know this is chuka tha helping verb, and that is had, and then which kind of form? Always in case of such signs we use third form of verb. So I had broomed. B-R-O-O-M-E-D. I had broomed. So this will be the translation. मैं झाड़ू दे चुका था. Now let's replace tha with thi. So this will be again the same example, but there this is feminine. So the same translation. मैं झाड़ू दे चुकी, and here चुका, here चुकी थी. मैं झाड़ू दे चुकी थी. So again the translation will be same. I had broomed. Now we'll take the example from the plural. So the helping verb will be same and the same pattern, but only subjects would change. Instead of this, I will write hum khana, kha, hum khana kha, chuke the. So we'll first translate helping with this subject. So that's we. Then we have the translation of helping verb. Then we have the translation of verb, man verb, that is eat, and we have to use third form when we use had as a helping verb. We had eaten. Then object, translation of the object, we had eaten food. Now, dear students, in case of this sentence, I will say that in our next lecture, we'll have one more exercise based on chuka tha, chuki thi, chuke the, in which we will follow by the examples of interrogative sentences. So, see you in our next lecture. Till then, goodbye.